Hey, ever wonder how the United States of America actually began? The story of America's founding is packed with drama, courage, and a fair bit of chaos. It's a tale of ordinary people standing up for what they believed in, and it all started centuries ago. Let's jump in, because the story's wilder than you might think. Imagine a world where the future of a continent hangs in the balance, and every decision could change the course of history. So, picture this. It's the early 1700s. 13 British colonies are lining the east coast of North America. Life's tough, but folks are carving out their future. These settlers are building towns, farming the land, and creating new communities, all while dealing with harsh winters, unfamiliar terrain, and the constant challenge of survival. But soon, these colonists start feeling, well, a little suffocated. They're thousands of miles from England, but the British government is still calling the shots, making rules from across the ocean. Britain keeps passing new taxes and laws like the Stamp Act and the Tea Act, but hey, no one asked the colonists what they thought. These taxes hit hard, making everyday goods more expensive and fueling resentment. The colonists start to feel like their voices don't matter. No taxation without representation became their rallying cry. They wanted a say in how they were governed, and they weren't about to back down. Protests and boycotts spread through the colonies, uniting people from all walks of life. Things heat up. There's the Boston Tea Party, a rowdy act of protest where colonists dumped British tea into the harbor. This wasn't just about tea. It was a bold statement against unfair rule, and it sent shockwaves across the Atlantic. Britain cracks down harder, sending more troops and tightening control. The streets fill with redcoats and tensions rise as colonists feel their freedoms slipping away. The sense of injustice grows stronger with every new law and every soldier's boot on colonial soil. Tensions explode in 1775 at Lexington and Concord. Shots ring out. Suddenly, the American Revolution is on. Neighbors become soldiers overnight, and the dream of independence starts to feel real, even if the odds seem impossible. The colonies decide it's time to cut ties for good. On July 4, 1776, the Second Continental Congress adopts the Declaration of Independence, mainly written by Thomas Jefferson. This document spells out their reasons for breaking away and boldly claims their right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This bold document announces to the world, we're our own country now. It's a risky move, but it inspires hope and determination across the colonies. People celebrate, but they also brace for the long fight ahead. But declaring independence is one thing, winning it is another. The war is brutal, with battles raging from New England to the south. Soldiers face hunger, cold, and uncertainty, but their resolve never wavers. The war drags on for years. Against all odds, with some help from France, who sends troops, supplies, and ships, the colonists come out on top. The alliance with France turns the tide, and the dream of freedom starts to look possible. In 1783, the Treaty of Paris is signed. Britain officially recognizes the United States as a free nation. The long struggle is finally over, and a new chapter begins. Now, the hard part, figuring out how to govern. The new nation faces big questions. How do you unite 13 different states? How do you protect people's rights and keep the peace? After a few trial and error years under the Articles of Confederation, the U.S. Constitution is adopted in 1787, laying out the government's framework still used today. The Constitution creates a system of checks and balances, and it's debated, revised, and finally agreed upon by leaders from every state. And just like that, a new nation is born, built on big ideas, wild hopes, and a whole lot of debate. The United States becomes a symbol of freedom and possibility, inspiring people around the world. That's how the United States of America got its start. From humble beginnings to a nation that would shape the world, it's a story of struggle, unity, and the belief that people can govern themselves. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more quick history guides. And remember, every country has a story. America's just happens to be one of the wildest.